As efficient as you've ever been?
Yeah, I knew it. You know, I was thinking, I don't want to throw an incompletion. Can't even remember what the first one was, but had a couple throwaways, so I felt good.
What kind of rhythm has this been for you over the last, 8 quarters, where it seems like you've been completing pretty much anything?
It's just what I'm expecting of myself. I'm trying to get in a rhythm as soon as I walk out. Like I said, just getting a rhythm, and I felt good the last couple games.
You talked about Boise, not trying to do too much and playing within the offense. Do you feel like you're getting to that point where you're doing that consistently?
Yeah, definitely. I'm playing how I expect myself to play. I just have to continue it each week.
You've always had good things to say about Vince, and he had a big day today. What did you think of him?
He had a phenomenal day. On one touchdown run where he made a good move into the end zone, I went to him and he was like, "You should have threw it earlier." I said, "Well, I didn't know you had all those moves that you." So he had a great game.
What did you see in their coverage that you were able to exploit?
I just think our guys beat them. I think they had a pretty good plan. We hit some things that we thought that we could hit on them, but also missed on some things that we thought we could hit. So I just think our guys are better than theirs.
Other defenses are so focused on Laquan. Does it almost force you to go away from him?
Yeah. I don't think he got many touches today. We have to figure out a plan to get him touches. It's just because he's such a playmaker. He's got to have the ball in his hands. So, but those other guys are stepping up and making great plays.
Is it similar to the same thing that happened with Dante?
I think it's more. I think guys are trying to guard Treadwell more.
Does he ever get frustrated, or does he embrace the idea of being a decoy sometimes?
You'll have to ask him that. I haven't seen any frustration from him. So, he's been a great teammate the whole time, and he sees, we're putting up numbers and putting up points. So, I think he's okay with it.
Coaching staff kind of talked in camp about how someone was going to have to step up in that receiver corps. It appears it's Cody Core.
Yeah.
I know it's 3 games in now, but are you kind of surprised?
No, not at all. Like I've said in other times, that he's been making plays, in practice and things. It's just his opportunity, and he's making the most of it.
Jemez was such a safety blanket for you. He's kind of slid into that role, where you can rely on him whenever you need.
Yeah, I think he's a bigger playmaker than Jemez was. Obviously, Jemez was great, but Cody's really. That touchdown catch in the end zone was a great catch. So he's making a lot of plays.
Have you ever gone that deep into a game without an incompletion?
No, not that I can remember. JUCO, I was close, around there, but not that I can remember.
I know a lot of guys say, I don't think about the stats, I don't do anything, but do you kind of keep a running tally in your head? How much do you think about that stuff?
I was keeping up with the completions.
Right.
I looked up, a couple times just to see where I was at, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to play the game.
Running game-wise, have y'all figured some things out, or do you still think there's some work to be done there, especially running between the tackles?
There's work to be done everywhere. There's work to be done everywhere.